The area ahead is under total Soviet control. Miller's been captive for 10 days. Not much time left.
Weather will clear shortly.
Storm's passing.
Getting used to it? After 9 years on ice, solo infiltration of the Soviet main ground forces. Should be the perfect one. Kazuhira Miller is being held in Dawandehar to the north. Check its location now. Take out your iDroid. You see Wandy on the map? That's where they're keeping Miller. Only problem is, we don't know his exact location. Finding it is your first priority.
Marker placed. Marker placed. Marker removed. Marker placed.
Go ahead and close the iDroid. Got your binoculars? Or should I say, your int scope? See the village? Straight ahead? Alright, that's the village. If you see something through the binoculars and you need more information, just give me a call. I'll tell you anything I can about it. Look directly at the village and press the call button. That's Violo Village, the Violo Calais. The villagers fled the war and evacuated a while back. Since then, it's become a base for the Soviets' 40th Army. A few days ago, Miller was taken through there, en route towards Dawandehar. You may be able to pick up the trail there. It's worth a shot. Put a marker on it so you don't lose track of where it is. Good. Now you won't have to worry about getting lost along the way. You can't have much left in him. I give him 3 days, tops. If we fail, and he dies, we lose our chance of revenge. But we need more intel. If you just go charging into Dawandehar, you'll be putting both your lives at risk. See what you can find out first. The Soviets have other outposts, not just the one you saw. Afghanistan is a big place. I expect you'll become quite familiar with those binoculars as you plan your next move. How and where you make it, well, that's up to you. From here on out, you're on your own. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Yeah.
Marker placed. Marker removed.
Yeah. Vialo village. The village is crawling with enemy soldiers. Don't just go waltzing in. Start with some recon. Is there anywhere that overlooks the village? It's up to you whether to slip by enemies or take them down. Just remember that any situation can change fast. Familiarize yourself with your weapons and items while you can. You need to be able to switch between them quickly to meet any threat.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ha! Yeah!
Hiding on horseback allows you to stay out of sight even while on the move. It's effective for avoiding enemy guard posts and long-range reconnaissance patrols.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Boss, taking the scenic route? That's not the way to Wande. Check its location on your iDroid. A few days ago, Miller was taken through there, en route towards Dewandehar. The transport log might still be around somewhere.
Stay back! Stay back! Get!
That's a Caracal sheep. They're the oldest domesticated sheep and are also prized for their pelts. Some are raised for their meat, but keep your appetite under control. Sight, sound, keep all your enemy senses in mind. When you're near an enemy, stay low and move slowly. If you stand up and run around, you'll make it easier for them to spot you. Boss, there's no time for recreational hunting. Focus on the mission.
Marker removed.
A parabolic antenna. There could be intel files of some kind in there. You can use your prosthetic arm to make a knocking sound anywhere and lure the enemy. You can also select empty magazines to throw from among your support weapons. Sun's down already. It goes without saying that darkness is good for infiltration. But your vision will be affected just the same. Keep your guard up, or who knows when you'll bump into an enemy. There should be a command post somewhere. See any buildings with tighter security? If there are clues to Miller's whereabouts, I'll bet you can find them in there. That's marking. Focus on a thread and it'll be marked automatically. You can mark enemies and vehicles by zooming in with your binoculars or camera. Once they're marked, you'll also see their positions on the map. leave bodies out in the open. Find some place to drop them out of sight. Press up against obstacles like walls to hide from the enemy and protect yourselves from attack. This is taking cover. Whenever the enemy is nearby, your first thought should be to take cover. That's a rough diamond. Good find. It'll fetch a high price.
Как прошла та вылазка на душмана. Информация была правильной. Они сели в заброшенном кишлаке Хаверхрам. Мы выдвинулись и взяли их всех сразу. Все они оказались таджиками. Откуда была информация? От душмана. Чего? Выдавал себя за жителя кишлака. На самом деле был пуштунские боевики.
Those materials are already processed. They should come in handy sooner or later. Why not start gathering them?
Это хороший шанс для Хамид. Теперь они могут закрепиться в этой области. Следующий они уже будут врага. Ага. У этих Хамидов хорошее оружие. Благодаря американцам.
You have arrived at your destination.
Точно. Береги себя.
Hey, that's... So you picked up an intel file.
Extraction.
Now we know where Miller is. I'm marking it on your iDroid.
The map has been updated.
Вышел из строя целый ряд ламп. Похоже на проблемы с электроэнергией. Проверите их питание. КП, это Дмитрий-2! Атакуем с неизвестной позиции! Прием! Это КП, понял. Будьте начеку. Выгрузите врага.
Sticking to cover lets you get a bead on the enemy from a safe position. Know where you're gonna shoot before you stick your head out.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Anytime you need advice, just give me a call. When targeting an enemy from a distance, keep the effective range of your weapon in mind. If the weapon's reticle is white, that means you're outside its effective range. If you decide to fire anyway, take into account how gravity will make the bullet drop. Until you get a feel for that, you might want to approach the enemy until the reticle turns red, and then fire.
Yeah. 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 Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You've reached one day. They've got Miller locked up in that town. Check your eyes, Roy, for his location. I hope to hell he's all right. He's not your average client. That's the building, boss. That's where they're holding Miller.
Marker placed. Marker removed.
That's the building, boss. That's where they're holding Miller. If you don't want the enemy to spot you, stay as low as possible. Sticking to walls is also a good idea.
Marker placed.
Take a look at the map on your iDroid, and use the positions of marked enemies to help you plan an infiltration route.
Marker placed.
Всем боевым группам! НКВ! Врага атакует! Все единицы приготовиться к бою!
Your suppressor's no longer effective. Bear in mind your weapon will be loud from now on.
Поддержите огня!
They've got Miller locked up in that town. Check your iDroid for his location.
That's the mountain, boss. That's where they're holding you.
Boss, come in. Boss?